Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Missy Cooking on a Budget. Now I know I have said over and over, probably on my last 5 or 6 videos, that I'm not turning on my oven because it's so hot and the heat is back, and I hope you can hear me because I got the fans going, I have the AC going, I'm not shutting them off. Usually I do if I'm going to tape real quick, but I have my oven preheating to 350. So the reason the oven is on is that we have an elderly gentleman that Gordon, that we help out. He's not homeless, but his home is being fixed and they have him in a hotel, and it's been going on for a year. He moves back in this weekend, glory to God, even though very shoddy work was done, very unprofessional work was done. But this is this man's home, and he does not want me to report the people, because they, in my opinion, have taken advantage of an elderly man. But all I can do is do what I do for him, and that's usually his supper. But today's a special day. Today is his 88th birthday. So today, along with his regular supper, he likes lemon cake, so we're gonna make him some lemon Bundt cake, and we're gonna make that also. But since I got the oven on, I figured I'm just doing box mixes, nothing fancy. I may or may not zhuzh them up a little bit. So we're just doing lemon cake, and we'll probably do our own frosting, our own drizzle, homemade. And then since the oven's on, we're going to make some brownies for the house, and we're also going to make a meatloaf because the oven's on, they're all going in, and boom, and I've been wanting meatloaf. So we're going to start out with that today. We're going to start out with the meatloaf. So I'm going to bring you guys on down, or up. Let's see. Little move. How's that? That looks good. Alright, so in my pan, my bowl, I got 1.5 to 2 pounds of hamburger. I already washed my hands, and if you see this on my nails, this is blueberry stained, so I was eating blueberries. And I got my frozen onion cubes in here. I'm going to throw them in. I'm going to throw in my usual suspects. I'm going to throw in teaspoon and a half, quarter of garlic. I'm going to throw in same of the onion. I'm going to throw in some black pepper. And you know, I don't usually use salt in a lot of things, but I'm gonna today because it's a hamburger. You need a little bit. So maybe 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. Now, this is how my mother always made meatloaf, and this is the way I like it, so this is how I do it. So I'm going to take, I don't know, 10 to 12 crackers, and just kind of smush them in there. I'm going to throw in 2 eggs. Uh-oh. That was just, I don't even know if you could hear that beep, but that was just the oven. So it's ready. I'm going to throw in a couple good rounds of milk. And I'm going to go right in with my hands and mix. I might have to wait a minute for this onion to kind of melt a little bit more. know by looking at it. I'm gonna need some more crackers. And this is the way I like it. It's the way my mother made it. My husband likes it this way, but you can throw in some green peppers. You can throw in, you know, real diced onions, just any kind of vegetable, all of that. It's good time for any item. So, I'm going to have to probably put this to the side because I want this to melt a little bit more. I was hoping to get it right in the oven, but those ice onions are not quite ready. Let me wash my hands. We've got that put to the side. I'm going to grab my yellow pig mix. I'm going to spray this Bundt pan. Running low. I need to get some of this. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to put the milk away too because it's so hot. I don't know where to go. So we're going to basically follow the directions on this first one, the lemon cake. So the oven's preheated to 350. And I see my scissors are missing again. Don't know where they are. So we're going to put our cake mix in. We're going to put in 3 eggs. I want to tell everybody that was able to join my live last night. Thank you, and I really appreciate it. I had a good time doing it. It was not as bad as I thought it might be. Let's see. Get this out. And we're going to need a half a cup of vegetable oil. And you know, a lot of times I'll put the yogurt in, but I'm not going to today because, like I said, it's going to go to Gordon's, and hopefully it's, you know, it's something that has to be refrigerated, so we're just going to make it regular today. There's our half a cup of oil, 1 cup of water, and just mix away. good. All the powder mixed in. You don't want to overbeat it, but you need to have that all done. And obviously you can take out your mixer and just mix it real fast, but sometimes it's just easier to use regular tools. The cleanup anyways is easier. As long as we got all of it mixed, that's all that matters. Okay. So we got our Bundt pans here. And we're just gonna pour it in about halfway up each one. Give everybody, a good amount, and then we'll go back in and adjust it. So, continued prayers for those affected by Debbie. A lot of flooding, a lot of outages. So continue to pray for those states that were affected. My son's down in North Carolina. My daughter-in-law's car got flooded. So it wasn't very long and they were able to get it out. So hopefully it'll dry out and they'll be able to still have a vehicle, hopefully. Okay. I might have to go in with a spoon now. Let me grab a spoon. I said in the beginning the reason we went with lemon is because that's one of Gordon's favorites is lemon. And he may get some, cakes from other people today, so that's why I want to do the Bundt cakes, so that way just a little tiny one that he can have. You can even throw it in the freezer and have it on another day if that's what he wants to do. And I sure hope you guys can hear me. I feel so bad, but there's no way that I can shut these fans off. This last little bit. Because I want to make the brownies and I'm not getting out another pan. We're going to scrape this bit. Okay. This one's going to go in for 33 to 36 minutes. So we're going to get that one right in. And next, we're going to do these brownies. The brownies are at 350 also. So that works out good. So, ooh, mess maker. 1 egg on the brownies. we're going to put in a couple of big things of peanut butter. There ain't much left in here, so I'm just trying to use this one up. Alright, there's some good chunks of peanut butter in there. Again, we're going to need a half a cup of vegetable oil. We're going to need a third cup of water. And same thing, we're going to mix. This little bit of lemon, not going to hurt nothing. This one's a little bit harder to mix only because I put the peanut butter in there. But we'll get it all combined. I may need just a little more drop of water. Move along a little bit. Okay. Another one we're going to spray. Everybody out of the bowl. Almost lost that one. I'll just spread it out. Evenly as we can get it. Sticks to my spoon, spatula. All right. Let's get this guy in the oven. He's going to take 37 minutes. Let me give my hands another quick wash here. Okay, not feel it, so it has melted. Oh, no, here it is. Little piece. That all up. I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper. Now, I cook my meatloaf in this size pan because we actually like to have it a little bit thinner. So it's not actually a loaf per se. Now next, I want it to be about as even as it can be. I'm going to do half of it with ketchup and half plain. I do not like ketchup on mine. Most people do, my husband does, but I do not. So we're going to do about 3/4 of it with ketchup and the rest without. And we're going to just paint it in. The sides. This is going to go in the oven. It's not going to take as long as a loaf once it's not as thick. So this is probably only going to take 45 minutes. Get this nice layer of ketchup. And that's going to go in the oven. See? Just got sweat in my eyes. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Oh. I'm gonna clean up my mess. I'm gonna let the oven do its thing. Now, it's too early for supper, but I want the meatloaf done because we can always throw it in the microwave. It all depends on how I feel, whether we'll do rice or real potatoes or even instant potatoes, and I'll throw on a vegetable, and then the I'll show you when the brownies and that is done, and I'll show you the icing we'll make for the Bundt cakes, and that'll be it. So I'll come back on in a little bit when everything's done and show you how it looks, and so give me about 30 minutes. We'll be back. All right, everybody. Everything is out of the oven. Here are our little Bundt cakes. Oh, they look awesome. So, what I'm going to do is, now, you guys saw I bought those blueberries this week, which would have been great with this lemon, but I ate them all. I already ate them all. So we're just going to take some strawberries right quick that I already rinsed. I'm going to cut some up. I believe I've showed you this before. I'm going to put in about a half a cup of sugar and let them make their own little strawberry sauce. And I got the brownies out, and I also put the oven now up to 400. Let that meatloaf actually brown. And that'll only take maybe about 15-20 more minutes. taste these yet, see if the sweetness of them. They're very sweet. Standing here, of course, and sweating. All right. I'm going to put in about a third a cup of sugar. I'm not going to have the rest of these strawberries, but I just want to show you because it's getting hot in here. I'll put the rest in, let everybody get a good shake, put them in the fridge, and then when we're ready to have this, we'll have some strawberry sauce on top. So I want to show you the little dressing, frosting, glaze, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take about a cup of sugar. Powdered sugar, that is. This is not a whole cup, so I'm going a little bit over. So a cup of powdered sugar. We're going to add in 2 tablespoons of lemon. And I do have some fresh lemon, so we'll use that. This does not want to be very juicy. Not at all, huh? That's okay, because I have some of this lemon juice. This is 100% real lemon. It's not, you know. The only problem with this is that I struggle to open it all the time. Open right up, easily. Oops, 1, 2, it's about 2. I'm gonna mix that up. A little bit of milk. I'm going to taste it for the lemon. So we just want to make it like a little, you can see with that light, just so we can drizzle it on top here. Can you see them? Yep, perfect. Just let it drizzle on down. Cakes for Gordon's birthday. put on as much or as little as you want, but I made it, so I might as well just use the rest of it. So. Alright. I'm going to finish cutting up the strawberries. Put them in the fridge so we can have that with it. I got my brownies. Let me show you the pan's cool now. Not quite. Here's the brownies. I'm gonna get them cut up. And like I said, I've got 10-15 more minutes for the meatloaf, and that'll be it. I really appreciate you guys watching this. I'm sorry for my appearance here. This is why. Hopefully next summer we'll have a better cooling system. But thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for all my new subscribers and people that have been supporting me from day one. I appreciate and love every single one of you guys. Jesus loves you. God bless you. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys on the next week video. Remember, do one of those things. Give me a like, a comment, a share, or subscribe if you're new. Thank you, and God bless.